movie Australia with Hugh Jackman and Nicole Kidman. This is where it was filmed.
I've never felt like this. What are you doing to me? It only took one kiss to know that you're everything I need, everything I need. So tell me now, because I just have to know. Do I make you wanna run away with me? Do I really make you feel like you don't need anyone? Do I make you wanna run, just be wild and free? Do I really make you feel like you don't need anyone else, like you don't need anyone else? Because all I need is you. Your hair, and now you're always wearing denim. Yeah, everything about you is the reason I can't spend one more day without you. Oh, so tell me, girl, 'cause I really wanna know. Do I make you wanna run away with me? Do I really make you feel like you don't need anyone? Do I make you wanna run and just be wild and free? Do I really make you feel like you don't need anyone else, like you don't need anyone else? Because all I need is you.
We would have to stay here until Saturday to ride the horses.
Yep.
If we wanted to ride the horses. No, today's Thursday. His wife is out on a horse run, and she's taking. She's doing a horse run, so she's out for like 4 or 5 days. Unfortunately, I don't know that he does any of the horsey stuff, it's just her. So we'll have to wait and see.
After beating Brisbane Olympic 3-2 in the round of 16, fellow Alex on the club Newcastle Jets thrashed Edgeworth 5-1. And Melbourne City had a 2-1 win over Marconi Stadium. A record Australian basketball crowd of more than 50,000 is expected at Melbourne's Stockton Stadium tonight, with the Women's World Cup warm-up game against the United States. The Americans have won all 25 of their matches against Australia since 1964. As US coach Greg Popovich said the Movers are a rising force.
This is all of the tents and all of the housing around Diggers Rest to accommodate for the movie Australia. But Nicole Kidman didn't stay here. She stayed at a big old house out here. Everybody come in here. This is a common room. All these signatures on the walls. I'm going to see if Pete can find Hugh Jackman's signature first. And then I'll show you where it is. There's a pool table. I didn't know what his signature looked like.
Is there anything special or is it?
No. So cool. Everything you'd expect from like a station bar. This drawing. So awesome. Now what was shot here, it's a little better. What was actually shot here was there was a scene where they were mustering the cattle, and scenes where they were mustering the cattle, when Nicole and Hugh Jackman kiss. I think that's at the end, and one where Nicole is with the little boy, or is walking with the little boy, or is with the little boy anyway. So we're gonna have to watch it to try and find Digger's Rest. But it's so cool. Anyway, Hugh Jackman's signature is right here. Hugh Jackman.
The baby are drawing up. And I hate it this morning. So like the feet.
I thought I finished that. That was all rainbow.
For these horses later.
Mom, that was all rainbow. It just turned all white.
No, it didn't.
Oh, did we have a
We've had a different book.
I saw you toys, Grandma. Lights. Come.
Hop off the gate. That's how gates get broken, babe. Hold on to the gate though.
Come on.
Go and give her this. Come and give her this. Just the baby. You have to be quick though, because the other goats will see it. Go. Give her a pat.
Mom, can you get me some more food?
And she's alright.
Can you please get me some
Did you see her belly? I think she's well fed. A little bit like your belly. Boop boop.
Mom, give me some Can I climb over the fence, Mom?
Hello.
Mom.
Oh, hi. Hey, Mama. You're my favourite. You're my favourite weird goat. I love you. And these guys fighting over here. The big fellas in town. Hey? Aren't you the sweetest little thing? We love goats, don't we? You're so sweet. With your big ears. Hey? You got big ears? Nom nom nom. Hey, Mama. Oh, hi. You like a scratch? Oh, you too. Cut it out. Silly, silly. Silly goats. Alright. Bye. Morning.
Morning.
If I don't film the bad stuff, well, then it wouldn't be very realistic. Max is not very well. Last night, he's been vomiting since, what time was it? 2 o'clock. He's been vomiting since 2. Not very well. I don't know. I don't think I have actually edited yet the Darwin video where he was really unwell, but I did film it, so I'm sure that's already out by now. But Max is doing the same thing again. as a couple of weeks ago, and it's a little bit concerning. So I've this morning emailed his pediatrician back home, who has advised us that we need to get him to see a doctor, and that we're a bit naughty for having him so far away from a major hospital, which would be Broome at this stage, or Darwin's 100 kilometers closer than Broome. But anyway, so we're going to take him to Kununurra and see what they say in Kununurra. I know that they're not really going to be able to help him in Kununurra because he's just going to be too much. He has too many complex medical needs, but we'll just see what we can do. I wanted to make sure that I filmed it because it's not all happy days, especially why we're doing this. We're doing this for Max and for us. And this is part of it, unfortunately, not having a well child. It's not just, you know, Max, this is potentially him having seizures and him getting really unwell from having seizures. But you know, gastro and colds and flus happen to just about every family, even on the road, and that sucks, especially when you've got to pack up and you've got one really sick kid. His doctor actually advised us to call an ambulance and get him airlifted, but he's doing okay at the moment. Keeping a close eye on him. Kununurra is not that far away. We might just stay in Kununurra for the night and see how we go. Probably just check into whatever caravan park, I don't care, and then take him in the hospital. Which we really don't want to do. Once you've had a lot of run-ins with hospitals, they become quite traumatic. Anyway, we'll see how he is later. Oh, fuck me. That's pretty bad. Trying to keep everything up to speed. We have just checked into Ivanhoe Caravan Park in Kununurra, and we've set up really quickly, and we're going to get Miller and Eli out of the car, and I'm going to go take Max to the hospital. Peter's just setting up the rest of camp. We're right next to the pool. Playground's just there. It's $35 a night, powered. I think it's supposed to be $40 a night. I told her a story about that we need to get Max to the doctor, and she was very, very helpful. So come here. This is actually a really great spot. It's super shady. $35 a night for a whole family, powered. That's probably as cheap as we're going to find until we get back home. So we're going to do that. I'm trying to not go too many spaces between filming and updating and stuff. So Pete's going to be banging around here with the little ones. Probably take them swimming.
Yep. Take
them to the park.
Yep.
Set up camp. Maybe we'll open all this up to get all the germs out, just in case it's germs and not epilepsy. Single dad with 2 kids. Oh, you'll have all the ladies. Do you want to tell them what's happening?
I had a blood test.
You had a blood test done because you've had big headaches today, been really sick, so they've just taken some blood. He's not getting any better. Still in ED, but he got a little teddy. Want your teddy? It's nice and soft. Oh. Not really much to report yet though. I'm trying to figure out the best way to sit down and have a chat about things that are going on. So I'm just gonna make some room. Oh, we can have just a quick chat. I just don't know the best way. Wonky donkey, because you might fall, you might hurt yourself. I don't want to be liable. Max has been unwell. As most of you know, Max has some underlying health issues. He was born with clubfoot. He had started having seizures when he was a babe, in which they did an MRI and found that he has cortical dysplasia, which is basically just like a little abnormality in his brain. He got re-scanned like a year and a half ago, a year and a bit ago, and it was not changed. It was still there and it was still the same. He also has developed over time the neuromuscular disorder, which is unknown at this stage exactly what it is. He had genetic testing done which shown a micro deletion in the 12q24 gene, which is the SYN3A one. But anyway, he also has ADD, some sensory things, and emotional ability. And anyways, he's had 4 episodes like this where he's had headaches and or gastro-like symptoms, where he's just vomiting and vomiting and vomiting, and then he sleeps. He's very in and out of it in this sleeping period. But an example was he started his sleep period at about 9:30, 10 a.m. yesterday, and he was on off sleeping, very much mostly sleeping all through the drive, all through our stay at the ED. We got back here at 7:30 at night. He went straight to bed and slept all the way through until about 5:15. And then he's woken up and he still has this headache in the front of his head today. Went back to the hospital this morning and there's a different doctor on, and he's not happy with seeing Max and just letting us continue on our travels. His suggestion is for him and me to fly home, fly to Melbourne, get him an MRI and a neurological review as soon as possible, because he's had neurological change. Anytime a non-neurotypical child has neurological changes, they need a review. It could mean a number of things. It could also mean nothing, and that's, I guess, in the back of my mind, is that we're going to go through Max and I flying all the way home to have these to have this review and everything like that, and it be nothing, and then I'm gonna feel like I wasted. I mean, it's not wasted because you're checking on your child, but you can understand what I mean. It's gonna feel like a lot of money and time was wasted for it to be nothing, even though you want it to be nothing. I'm trying to be as honest as I can without just thinking of what people's comments or what they might say about the whole situation. We have a few options. We can either continue west and get to Broome, where they do have paediatricians, but they don't have facilities to do an MRI or EEG, which is the brain scan, but Perth does. However, Perth is not a hospital that is familiar with Max at all. None of these doctors or this state is. The only doctors in state that is Melbourne down in Victoria, and we could not be further from there right now. So do we keep going west and miss a lot of it? We've only just gotten to the Kimberley, and we'll be driving past it and viewing it from our windows just to get to Broome to see if they think there's urgency. But as the doctors said to me today, no one's going to know any different than any other doctor if they don't have scans to actually compare things to, or to see. I mean, you can't just look at a kid and then go, oh, he's neurologically worse. I don't know. Got a phone call. Hello, Kelsey speaking. Okay. No caller ID. I don't know what to do. We can go take the whole crew and everybody, and we can go back to Northern Territory and go to Darwin, and Max and I can fly home on a plane and get down to Melbourne, have a scan or whatnot done, and then fly back up to Darwin and then start again. Or we can grab everybody and we can go back to Northern Territory and then go straight down the centre of Australia and go back home in a timely manner. Or we can go Broome, Perth, which is, that is where I'm thinking. I'm thinking we get to Broome as quickly as possible because they at least have paediatricians available, and then, but I don't want to, I really don't want to rush the Kimberley, Western Australia. We're in a huge pickle. I don't know what we're gonna do. Gucci goo.
Pancake time. Pancake Sunday. Pancake Sunday.
Who's cooking them?
Sunday.
Who's cooking them for us? Oh, 2 daddies, 1 mummy. You're the winner. I was going to come down here, but the light's in the wrong direction. Now it's all tits.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to chew gum, chewy while I'm talking. Max is feeling a lot better today. He woke up feeling much better today. So, I feel happy to head west, continue heading west, and we'll go to Broome and we'll still get him seen by a paediatrician there because that's the right thing to do, and go from there. So we're all packed up. Peter's looking for a spot to stay tonight, and we think there's a station. I knew that there was a station around there, nearly at Ivanhoe. No, we're at Ivanhoe
Called
now.
Larrawa.
Station stay, which is $10 per adult. Kids are free, and it is after Bungle Bungles, and it is before Fitzroy River crossing, lake, something. Fitzroy crossing, Fitzroy Lake, Fitzroy River, Fitzroy something. So we're going to try and head there in a straight line. It doesn't say it's many kilometres, but I think it's about 450. So we've got a lot of driving to do today, so let's go.